We start with a point. Hi friends, and welcome back to the Imagining the 10th Dimension video blog. Today we're looking at poll 79, and the question went like this. In Einstein's view of the universe, gravity is pictured as a bending of the rubber sheet of our space-time. If our sheet was a 2D plane, we'd see this bending as being through the third dimension. This shows us gravity comes from the fifth dimension. The poll ended on March 28, 2011. 63.3% agreed, while 36.7% did not. Now here's an interesting fact. What is the speed of gravity? Most physicists agree that it's equal to the speed of light. The thought experiment often used around this conundrum is, what would happen if the sun suddenly ceased to exist? Since the light from the sun takes roughly 8.5 minutes to travel from the sun to the earth, this means it would take that length of time before we were plunged into darkness. But what about the gravitational attraction that keeps the Earth in orbit around the sun? It turns out that the answer is the same. If the sun suddenly disappeared, it would take roughly 8.5 minutes until the Earth would be flung out of the solar system, since the gravity of the sun would no longer be there to keep us orbiting. Now, I'm going to give you a link here to a New Scientist article from 2003 about the first measurements taken that prove this concept. How does all this relate to my approach to visualizing the dimensions? Let's return to a diagram I've been showing you this year, which seems to sum all this up nicely for me. Both the speed of light and the speed of gravity are illusions, created by the non-continuous nature of our reality. The jury's still out on whether gravitons really exist, but if they do, they would be just like photons. From their perspective, past, present, and future are simultaneous. But from our perspective, reality is divided at the fifth dimension into a series of nows that are each one blank frame after another. This is why, for us, looking into the night sky filled with stars is looking into the past, and why it would take 8.5 minutes for disaster to strike if the sun's gravitational pull on planet Earth were to suddenly disappear. According to my approach to visualizing the dimensions, our observed universe is an interference pattern, a holographic projection, created at the fifth dimension by the interaction of gravity and light. For more about all this, I'll refer you to my blog entry, The Holographic Universe. I'm also providing a link here to a collection of all my blog entries tagged with that topic. And just a reminder, whenever I provide you with links superimposed on the video as we're seeing here, you don't have to type these out for yourself. Just click on Show More under this video's window on YouTube, and you'll see any of the links from this video or any of the others that I've published here. Next time, we'll look at 3 more poll questions with an entry called Right Angles and Reality. Till then, enjoy the journey.